Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Marketing Podcast, your source for all things marketing. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of our upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have on the line Saksham Sharda, and he is the creative director over at outgrow.co. Saksham, welcome to the show.
Great to be here, Adam.
So excited to get into our topic today. So we're going to talk about Applets, we're going to talk about widgets, interactive content. But before we get into that, let's go into what you're doing over at outgrow.co. First, tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
So Outgrow is basically a software, a tool on which any marketer or any entrepreneur, if you're like a small business, medium business, anyone, you can go on there and you can make interactive content. So any content that is not static. So for instance, widget, applets, calculators, quizzes, recommendations, forms, surveys, even chatbots, polls, and even contests, online contests, and finally even assessments to get marketing data. Now, these high-converting, personalized, and viral experiences will always give real value to your customers. They will get you they'll get you new levels of engagement and generate helpful data that you can use to qualify and segment your leads. So that's basically what Outgrow does in short.
So I don't want to assume that a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of executives listening, and I don't want to assume that they understand the importance of interactive content and what that does. Can you give us some examples?
So imagine like you are someone who sells sunglasses. Say you have a sunglasses shop in a physical mall in the real world, not online, but you have a shop that has sunglasses. And in that shop, if you go to a mall, you would see usually there's a shop assistant who is helping the customer who walks into the store. He's helping him pick a particular kind of sunglass for his face shape, for his skin tone. So, something that goes on that person. There's a person who's an expert in the field who's helping you pick a product from 1,000 different products that are displayed in the store. Now, you can just basically that salesperson who's in the store, you can convert him into an online widget on your website. So he's going to be there 24/7. And so what the widget does is it's an e-commerce recommendation widget. It'll just ask the visitor, the website visitor, a couple of questions like, your face shape, your skin tone, your eye color. And then based on a lot of this data, it will combine the data and then give particular recommendations. So for like sunglasses in this case. So what this actually solves in most of these widgets and applets, what they solve is choice paralysis, because there's so many products online. There's just so many things to choose from that most of the customers don't know why they should pick something as opposed to something else. Why should they make use of a particular lawyer's services? So if there's a lawyer, if you're a lawyer and you're offering your legal services to someone, why should I pick your service as compared to someone else's? So there are tons of examples of widgets and applets can be used. So for instance, for a lawyer, he could just have a call to action that on his website that says, see how much I can save you in legal fees. And then it asks a couple of questions and it shows you a particular figure in how much you're going to save by using this lawyer compared to any other lawyer. So, it provides targeted, valuable information to the customer. And that's why I think it's helpful for a lot of industries.
That's awesome. And I know in the pre-show we were talking a little bit about a real estate book that we just released, and I know there's a lot of real estate people listening. What kind of things have you done in the real estate market?
It's one of our biggest markets because, again, real estate is kind of an industry that is super focused on the realtor or the real estate agent. And what you can do is you can virtualize the real estate agent on your real estate website. So they can be a virtual version. And really easy to build these. These sound complicated, but our tool, you just go on our website, you go to outgrow.co, you sign up, and using drag and drop tools, and mostly all of these templates are already made. So all you need to do is to edit the template. You don't need to know any coding, nothing. You just go there, edit the template, customize it, put your brand, put your logo on it, add your particular products on it, and then you put it on your real estate website. For instance, like one of the things we made was, this is something I actually made over a weekend because I was really fascinated. I'm fascinated by our own software, so I always go on trying to make new stuff. So we made
awesome.
how much can you, yeah, we made a widget that calculates, it's just called how much can you make by Airbnb your real estate property. And then it just asks a couple of questions. Where the property is located, what city, is it near the seaside, is it near some historical location, is it a World Heritage Site? And then you can find all the data online as to by how much the property's value is increased and by how much revenue you will generate on Airbnb via this. And it went viral on Product Hunt with their 6 million audience. So what I'm saying is widgets like these are available as templates on our website. All any of these realtors need to do is to edit the template, embed it on their own website, or embed it in an email, put it as a chat bot, put it as a pop-up. They can do any of this, use them as advertisements. So that's just one example, but like tons of real estate examples on our website.
Wow, that's amazing. How should I be using this Outgrow.co to build my podcast audience? Give me an idea. Come on.
Well, actually, we have like a set for podcast temps as well.
Really?
So, I don't know. Yeah, there's a huge number of them available out there. But I remember one thing we did was there was this podcaster we were working with, and eventually he came down to, because this is the particular template I worked on, so I remember this one. He started offering his own podcast package, by which I mean, so what kind of mic you should get, what kind of podcasting mic you should get, what kind of, earphones, all the equipment. So it was a special package of his so there was a calculation widget that would show you how much you would save by getting his stuff. And then in that calculation widget, in addition to normal podcasting equipment, he'd also put his ebook out there. So, you get a particular discount on everything. And then someone buys this whole thing as a bundle. So that's one of the things for podcasters. But otherwise, normal e-commerce recommendations, like, which of my podcasts is best suited for you. But also, like, since you have expertise in the field, I think you'd come up with more ideas on the tip of your hand than I would right now.
No, I love it. That was great. Those are excellent examples. What are you talking about? I love it. Those are great examples. So Saksham, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on Outgrow.co or to connect, what's the best way for them to get that?
So you can just go to our website, https outgrow.co, and you can always go to so I think the best way would be to, once you're on the website, just go on the template section. You'd see at the top of the website in one of the tabs, and then you would see all the templates relevant to your particular industry. And I think that's really helpful because, like, you just need to type in your industry, or not even so it's sorted by industry, but there's a keyword search for the template. So any idea that you can think of, just search for it out there. And if you don't find it, then you can always email our team at questions@outgrow.co, and they'll be very helpful to give you ideas, because we have so many users coming up with new ideas all the time.
Yeah, you have a lot of cool
really
stuff there. I don't even we don't have time today, but you have chat bots. I'm like, oh my gosh, I always wanted my own chat bot. There's just so much stuff on Outgrow.co. If you're listening, you definitely want to go check this out. Their website's awesome. They have so many different things here. And the thing is, these templates and the way they have it set up makes it easy. And pricing's good. I mean, everything's good on this, so you don't have to think. I think sometimes what scares people away from some of these things is that they think it's going to be a big headache and it's going to take so long, and they have to hire a developer and they have to do all. That's why I don't have a chat bot. I thought I had to hire a developer or do all this other stuff. You can just go on Outgrow.co. I can name them. I'm gonna name them. I need a name for my chat bot first, but we're not gonna go there today, Saksham. That being said, it was awesome having you on the show today. Thank you for coming on and teaching us more about Outgrow.co and the importance of having interactive content. Awesome stuff there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Marketing, definitely give us a subscribe there, and also let us know what you thought, and I'd like to hear the kind of projects you're working on. And Saksham, thanks again for coming on the show.